Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 of the Euros.
This is the booth of Acubemy at the European Championships. We're showcasing our app, Acubemy, and also brought some smart cubes for testing with us, so people can try out the app, try different smart cube brands, smart cube models, and we're also selling some of the models here if someone is interested in the app and immediately wants to take a smart cube home to start using Acubemy right away. Currently, two visitors are competing in a local match right here with 2 cubes. But Acubemy is a smart cube app and timer that allows you to just do your solves on the app, in the browser, on the native apps. You just connect your smart cube. We support any model there is. You can do scramble or hand scrambles, whatever you like. And then on the first move you do, the timer starts.
That's awesome.
And every solve you do will be completely analyzed, reconstructed, evaluated by us. You'll have breakdowns of each step, inspection and execution times, just what you expect from a good smart cube app. And we also aggregate all that data to give you insights about each and every case for different algorithm sets, show you which one you learned if you don't know full OLL or PLL, and show you how well you execute each step, how well you compare to other cubers at your skill level, and much more.
So you can train algorithms?
Yes. So you can see all of these statistics and also train algorithms and learn new algorithms in an interactive trainer. Everything I showed you is free, but the trainer itself is in our premium tier, which costs €5 a month. But we also have much more in the free tier. We have local and online matches that we just saw, and we're just about to release an ELO-based ranked matchmaking system, so you can compete with other cubers online. And we will not have bots. Currently, the volume of users are a little too low to have consistent matchmaking or live matchmaking, so we're having a ghost replay feature in the matchmaking. And one of our most important or interesting features might be we have daily scrambles, where cubers can compete every day with the same scramble, which is also really a really engaging feature. And we have tournaments. We host one every second week with prize pools up to €200, in which you can compete for 1 week. Currently, we have one tournament running with over 250 participants. The seeding round was just finished, and the best 75% advanced to the second round. And then on Sunday, usually we have the finals with 25 cubers, and then we have podium prizes and more and badges. So for each of the solve, you see a breakdown of each of the steps. We see we support CFOB, RU, ZZ, and breakdowns of each of the step times. We also indicate if you have like optimal crosses, optimal F2L solutions or algorithms, or if you fumbled or locked up in some of the cases, so you can immediately spot your mistakes in a solve. We also have like just history and statistics. Okay, here we have a little more data.
Awesome.
Yeah, of course you have a history of your average singles, and can see
here many cubers have competed, so it doesn't make sense. We don't see an evolution.
Yeah. And you also can see have a nice visualization of your averages, see average times. And one super interesting feature is also the insights page that shows you like a TPS breakdown of your solves. You can see where you are executing fast, where you have pauses.
Right, we can see the pauses here.
Yeah. Especially here, this cuber in particular seems to do a 2-look OLL because he has 2 pauses in his OLL.
Oh yeah, we can see it. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's super interesting actually, and because we have some data for this account prepared just by copying his personal data, and he does use to-look OLL.
All right.
And you can also set a goal time that you want to achieve, and you see your splits compared to this goal time and see how much more you would need to improve to hit that goal time. And the splits percentages are calculated based on other cubers at that skill level. This one is a little bit off. Oops, I can maybe set the goal time down to maybe 16 seconds. And then it makes a little more sense, I think. And then you see like, hey, you would need to improve 1 second in F2L, but you might see that you have good OLL and PLL, but really bad F2L, or have a lot of improvement potential in your cross. Also, you often see that the first F2L pair has a big pause. So for this particular cuber, for example, he might want to look into his planning of the cross and first pair.
Makes sense. I wonder what would show for really good solvers, like Timon or...
Yeah, I would also like to know that. Maybe we can look into one of the professional cubers accounts and solve breakdown.
And I am very interested in blind solving. Does it or will it have a feature for training blind solving?
The blind community is not that big, but they're super engaged, and I would love to offer a broad spectrum of blind features, because that's also an event I do myself sometimes. But there are a million things we want to implement, and it's always a question of prioritization, what to do next. And we will definitely add blind features eventually, but I cannot give you a timeline at the moment.
All right, very cool. So where can we find the app? Is it for Mac? Is it also for Windows? Linux?
So on desktop you can just use the browser version.
Oh, the browser, all right.
But we also have a native iOS and Android app for your phone and iPad. But on desktop it just works great in a browser with Bluetooth capabilities.
And we can find it on App Store, right?
Yeah, if you just search for Acubemy or go to acubemy.com.
Okay. And does it work a bit like CS Timer in the sense that of how it stores solves the data?
So CS Timer only stores your solve locally on your device, but we have a cloud sync feature where you have all your solve synced between all your devices. They're stored on our database. We also support like spacebar timing. Oh, I just need to disconnect the cube. We also support spacebar timing, so even if you don't have a smart cube, you can use our cloud syncing features and our data visualization on Acubemy. So the only thing that a regular cuber would miss from CS Timer are the scrambles for different events, but that's also something that's coming, because our goal is also to be the default timer for non-smart cubes.
So, another question. So, can we create accounts for store our data?
So, in the web version, you're initially in a guest account and can do all your solves and save all your times. And only when you log in, this data will be transferred to your real account. So yeah, you can create accounts and log in with Google, Apple, or just email login, and WCA login will follow.
All right. When did you start creating this app? How did you start? How did the idea come? And when did you start implementing it, creating it?
Marcel and I just left a hackathon 3.5 years ago, and we first had that idea then and started implementing right away, and it was just a hobby project. We implemented the first couple of smart cubes, and slowly it grew into a bigger and more ambitious project over time. And 1 year ago I quit my full-time job to become a full-time Acubemy developer, and a couple of months ago we founded the company and now are working full-time on it with more than 3 people now.
All right. Okay. So it's the project started a while ago, but the product is very recent. Very cool.
Yeah, it's. I think it's a like garage project that slowly grow into a company, probably.
Do you have a way for people to give their input, what they think about the app?
On our website, we have a contact us button where you can just write us an email, but we're engaging with the community very actively on our Discord server where everyone can join. The link is also very prominent on our landing page, so we encourage everyone to join the community and engage in discussions.
All right. Well, thank you very much for this interview. This is very interesting, and then definitely going here again later. Maybe buy a cube, who knows. I had a Geeker cube a few years ago. I won a cube bingo at the Euros from 2018. It doesn't work anymore, so when I turn, sometimes it doesn't register.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate, but I think there are many better cubes now.
Yeah, especially nowadays. I think just 1 or 2 years ago we reached this or broke this threshold of smart cube hardware really becoming competitively available and being good enough to beat your personal bests. And yeah, smart cube hardware came a long way, and I think nowadays it can totally compare to normal cubes.
Alright, well, thank you very much.
Hello tout le monde, et bien voilà, c'est Maxime qui reprend le contrôle pour un petit takeover du moment. Donc vous avez peut-être vu Nuno en ce début de journée assez branché sur l'endroit où se passe le championnat européen. Moi aujourd'hui je suis venu en tout cas ce matin pour le Scube. Mais là, à midi, j'ai décidé de visiter un petit peu la ville, de voir un petit peu, qu'est-ce que c'est Arnhem finalement, là où il y a cet euro. Pour la petite histoire, en 2020 et 2021, il y avait donc respectivement un euro et un mondial qui devaient se faire dans la région, à Almer pour être précis, mais malheureusement, ça n'avait pas été possible pour des raisons qu'on ne cite évidemment plus. Hein. Et voilà, donc c'est pas Almer, c'est Arnhem, et puis je suis très curieux de voir cette petite ville. Alors je dis petite, si j'ai aucune idée du nombre d'habitants, en revanche ça fait beaucoup plus petit par rapport à Amsterdam, qui est à 1 heure de là. Mais Arnhem est quand même très très bien desservi par les trains, il y a une très jolie place un petit peu là autour. Je pense que vous pouvez voir autour de moi que voilà, on est sur une ville assez authentique. Le petit arrêt de bus avec plein de bus qui passent, il y a autant des trolleys que des bus thermiques. Enfin bref, ne me lancez pas là-dessus, sinon je m'arrête pas. Et voilà, on a de la chance, il fait beau aujourd'hui, donc il fait chaud et c'est chouette. Comme ça. Alors, du coup, nous voici sur une des places un petit peu centrales de Arnhem qui s'appelle la Velperplein, la place des vêpres peut-être. Je sais pas, je me suis pas assez renseigné. Vraiment, mettez ça en commentaire. Et comme vous avez pu le voir sur les dernières images, c'est vraiment très très joli. Surtout le bâtiment qui est derrière moi. Il faudrait qu'en post-production on recherche ce que c'est, parce que c'est très très joli. Et ouais, vous avez vu quelques images de la ville, comme vous voyez c'est très pittoresque et il fait bon s'y balader.